Oh, okay. So let's see. What are we working on these days? Anyway, we've got a bunch of stuff. I know that we reviewed some tunes last time. Get them a little stronger. And I'm wondering about a new one tonight. Thinking about a new tune. And I'm
That's
thinking,
okay.
yeah, and I'm wondering because we've done lots of jigs, we've done some reels, but we haven't done a huge amount of reels. Did we ever do a tune called Mountain Road?
Yeah.
No. Oh,
No, we never
Oh,
did.
we got it, but I don't remember doing it. I
Let's
remember
do
we
it.
got it.
That's a great tune. It's a must-have. And so and I have a decent version here. Just pull it up. Oh my god! I put my back out a couple of days ago, moving this huge. Well, I should actually show you a picture. It's nuts. Oh, there's Deborah. That's good. Here it is here. Yeah, check this out. This is what I moved out of my backyard yesterday, day before yesterday with Jerome. It's like a 12-foot steel pole with what has to be about 600 pounds of concrete at the bottom of it. See that? Took me all day, and I put my back out like on the left side, which happens to be from once in a while. But me and Jerome got it out. We put it on a skateboard and rolled it to the curb. And I'm hoping that some enterprising metal guy is going to decide to cut off the concrete and take it, or take the whole thing. But so far, no.
Wow. That's a big job.
Oh
Wow.
God, it was just a pain, and now my back is so sore. Couldn't even really. All I got up to today was kind of trying to get this office put to rights because can barely do anything. It's just to lay on that foam roller. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's okay. So we'll learn Mountain Road.
Oh, do you have a copy of it?
I'm gonna send you a copy. I got a good copy. I found a good version for one of my students there not long ago.
Oh, no, what? No, I have it actually.
Oh,
The
good.
Mountain Road. Okay. It looks like that.
Yep, that's the one.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. So
It
now,
doesn't have any chords or anything.
doesn't have chords?
Not the one I've got.
Okay, well that's okay. We don't need the chords since we're playing fiddle. Speaking of chords, I thought the guitar sounded really good last night in that church. It's just great. Yeah. Okay, so if you're looking at this tune, I'm going to play it a couple times. We're going to get
yeah, I
familiar.
don't have it. Sorry,
You don't have it? Who?
Elaine.
Elaine. No problem, Elaine. I'll send it to you. I got it ready to send. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Okay. There we go. You should have it now there, Elaine. Nope, didn't. Sorry. Okay, I'll try again. Okay, there. Now it should come through. Anyway, very simple tune, but it's a very popular tune. Lots and lots of people play this tune. I've played it in many countries. Very good one to have under your belt. And it's easy. It's one that I would play at a dance because it's got a simple melody got in a repeated rhythm. And it really kicks at a dance. The only thing about it is that it's a single. And when you play singles at a dance, you got to play them either 2 times, 4 times, 8 times, or 10 times. You got to do them in twos because the dance forms last 32 bars. So when you have a single reel, you have to play it at least twice, which means that you can't play it 3 times. See that? That'll throw off the dance. And here in Ontario, they're very particular about that. They like the music to end at the end of the dance. So So yeah, so you have to. So I sometimes avoid singles for that unless I do a string of them, and then I just remember to do them at least 2, 4, 6, or 8 times. 8 is rare, but if it's a real good one, might be possible. Anyway, so let me play this while you're looking at it. You can get a sense of it, and then we're gonna give it a try. That's the Mountain Road. Isn't that a great tune? Now I'm going to do it a couple times to give you a sense of the rhythm. All right, everybody getting the sense of that? Yeah, lots of good repetition in that tune, and that's why I think it's such a great tune. Now, it's in the key of D major, straight up easy key. So before we get started learning it, let's practice D major. So I got tune up. The new strings are just about settled in. Just about. Not quite. Almost. I'd say another solid day of playing and they'll be finished dropping, as it were. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do D major. Nice and easy. Ready, go. Let's do the arpeggio, low A and then D. Ready, low A. D. 3, 1, 3. Let's do that again since it looked like a little bit of figuring out was going on. Let's do it again. Ready, low A. How's everybody feeling about that? Is it settling in? Yeah? Let's do scale and then arpeggio once more, and then we'll call that settled in. 1, 2, let's do the scale. Arpeggio. How are we feeling, people, about D major? Is it okay? Yeah? Okay, comfy. That's the main thing, comfy. Okay, so now, like I said, very simple tune. We got these same, you notice if you look at the first 3 bars, you might notice that it's got the same F, A, F, B, F, A, F. Well, I should say that the same F, A, F. See that? Same exact lick that opens up each bar. And then the 4th bar, you got a G, F, G, but then you're right back over to the F, A, F after that. See that? So that's a lot of repetition there. F, A, F, over and over and over. That's kind of why the tune drives so good. So we got A, F, A, F, and then in the first bar it's B, F, A, F. And then we do it again, but this time it's E, F, D, D, E. And then we're back to the first one again. See that? Very simple. So let me just do the first 2 bars for you so you can hear how it goes. See that? Now I suggest, if you can, keep your 2 down. Watch my hand when I do that. I gotta pick it up to play the open D there. But other than that, I'm trying to leave it down as much as I can. Some people find it really hard to leave it down when they play the open A, because it touches. And it gives you that instead. See that? So you might want to pick it up for that one. Or if you can leave it down, it's really good. You just get it all the way out of the way of that other string. That's how you do that. Okay? But anyway, so let's try that first opening 2 bars. F, A, F, B, F, A, F, F, A, F, E, F, D, F, D, E. Oh my God, I thought I was getting better at this. Okay, let's do a long F. Ready, go. F, A, F, B, F, A, F. Another F. Okay, let's do that again. Exactly the same thing. Ready? Go. Okay, and it carries on the same way, F, A, F, B, F, A, F, but then it changes. It does a G chord, which is really beautiful part of the tune. Let's try one more time the first 2 bars and then we're going to move on. Ready, go. Keep going. Okay, so now it changes. So now we got a long G, F, G, E, D, D, D. And that's like the only G string note in the whole tune is the G2. It happens in the B part as well, in the ending as well. Okay, that's the only G note in the tune. Okay, let's try that now. So this is the second 2 bars. Okay, ready, go. 2, 3, 1, open G2, D. Yeah, let's do that again, same thing. Ready? Go. G. One more time to be sure. Ready? Go. we feeling about those two phrases? Not too bad? It's straightforward for sure. Let's try now the whole first line. Okay, we're going to try to get through the whole first line. I'm going to drink some water. All right. 1, 2, 3, go! Okay, let's do that again. Right away. Ready, 2, 3, go. Keep going. Okay, very good, very good. So you can hear that the second line, the first two bars of the second line are exactly the same as the first two bars of the first line, which is a great twofer. Gotta love it. And then we got to get the ending. Now, you notice so far we've been going long, short, 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 short. Long, short, 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 short. The ending switches it up. The third bar in the second line, it goes short, short, long, short, 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 short. See that? It swaps it. So it's like this. F to the A. And then up we go. See that we climb up the A string. A, 1, 3. It's like a scale up skipping 2. And then we got this classic ending. That's F, D, D. And if you want to, you can play the way I would do that is down bow on the F, and then the next 3 notes in an up bow with a grace note between the D's. See that? Isn't that nice? I love that. That's a piper move, because when a piper tries to play two D's, it just comes out one big long one, because they have no way to stop their sound. So they'll do this little chirp between them so that you can hear 2 notes. And fiddle players have picked that up, and we do it too. You see what I mean? Very common move, that move. I call it the double note grace note. Okay? Anyway, let's see if we can get this ending. The last 2 bars. Short, short, long. F-A-A. Ready, go! F-A-A. Okay, let's try that again. F-A-A. Ready, go. Okay? Excuse me. So now, let's see if we can put it all together. This will be the first half of the mountain road. Okay, let's see if we can put it together. Long F, right from the top. Here we go. Ready, go. Did we make it? Kinda? Or are you clattered up on the side of the mountain road? Let's try it again. Long two. Ready, go. Okay, one more time to be sure, then I'll ask people how they're getting along. 1, 2, 3, go. All right, is everybody getting that? Yeah? Is anybody brave enough to play it for me? No, come on. Somebody give it a go.
Sorry, Dan. I'm hearing something funny on the last bar of the we played, but I'll go
Okay,
on. Okay.
sure. Okay, very good. Now the only thing that happened there was that in the second last bar of the part, it's short, short, long, and I
Okay.
think you're playing it short, long, long.
Oh, okay.
Okay, try that for me. The last two bars. F A A. That's it. That's it there. You hearing that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I say. It swaps it. So far we've been going long, short, short, but now we're going short, short, long.
Okay. I'll put a D in at the end because I was hearing you play a D.
Yep, because the D is the first note of the second part.
Okay. So that's
And
what's
that's,
happening.
yeah, and the C that's at the end of the first part really is just a pickup note for that.
Okay.
Okay, very good, very good. Okay, now how's everybody else getting along? Anybody want to impart to me any realizations or insights or frustrations or concerns? No? Okay, let's take the grinder to it. Oh. Jennifer's playing with the TSO again tonight. Brahms, very difficult stuff. She's obsessing about it too. She gets up in her head about this stuff because TSO is the top orchestra in almost in the country. It's not quite at the level of Montreal Symphony, but it can be a very intimidating environment, you know, especially for a woman. And so that's the one group that she tends to start to get up in her head about, you know. Everybody else, she's so used to it, she walks in like a hired gun and just, you know, pulls out the 6-shooter and wastes everybody. But with the TSO, it's a little bit different, you know. So I'm just feeling for her there tonight. I hope she can just forget about all of them and just waste them in her head, you know what I mean? It's hard being a hired gun. Okay, let's do it. So let's see if we can get through it 4 times for the practice. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, it's difficult to loop this one, so let's start it again. Ready, 2, 3, go. Again! Okay, how are we feeling? You think you got her? That's great. Okay, now, second part is even easier, if you can believe it, even easier. And it's got this same, it's, you know, if you look at the bars, same first 3 notes in every bar except a couple. Just like in the first part. So it's D, C, D. See that? And of course, that's crying out for a roll. But right now you can just do D, C, D. So, D, C, D, B, and then a big D arpeggio. See that? And then another D, C, D. Up we go. Down. And then the first one to go, again, D, C, D. Arpeggio. And then this bit that we already know. See that? And then the next line is exactly the same. Okay, so basically you're going D, C, D, B, and then it kind of goes down, or arpeggiates down. D, C, D, B, up the scale, back down. D, C, D, B, down you go again. And that little part in the middle that we already know. That's it. That's the whole part. So let's see if we can just play it. So 3, 2, 3, guys. We'll go slow. 3, 2, 3, 1, A, D, 2, A. Oh, geez, I am getting good at this. Ready, go. Okay, and don't just disregard that F. That's that half note F, because that's just somebody's idea of a ending note. You know what I mean? And you might want to play that when if you're using this tune as a finisher, you could play that F at the very, very end. But otherwise, we'll just kind of ignore it. So, how did you do with that scaly bit? Was it all right? Pretty easy, eh? Let's do it 300 times. Ready, go. How are we feeling about that part of the mountain road? Keeping her between the lines? That's great. Okay, we'll take a little breather, then we'll try the whole thing. Mountain road, it reminds me, I was playing that and I was thinking, I was saying, you know, are you on in a shambles on the side of the mountain road? And I actually was once when I was 21. You know, my family lived on this mountain road, and it took you to the highway. And everybody did it in, you know, tried to beat each other's time, making it from the house to the highway, driving. And the top speed was, I think, 9 minutes, set by my sister Sandy. She's a very fast driver. Anyway, so we were all trying to do better than each other, and I'm flying over the mountain, and there's a truck coming the other way, and I panicked, and it was Joey Bona, my friend Joey Bona, and his truck coming the other way. And you know, in the country, you kind of drive down the middle of the road, and if somebody's coming, you get over to, you know, especially at night when you can see their lights coming, it's easier, right? So I'm kind of in the middle of the road, and I see Joey coming, and I panicked, and I stood on the brakes, like locked them up, and the car went spinning. And then apparently it hit the, Joey saw it all, I have no idea, but it hit the ditch and it went like this, and then it went like this, and all I remember was that somebody had given me a Bob Marley tape, and I had never heard of Bob Marley, and so I had it on in the car, and it was Buffalo Soldiers, and it was just blaring, and I was loving it, and all I remember is that suddenly, that like it was dirt sky, and then when I opened my eyes, the roof was on the floor and the floor was on the roof, and I was bleeding, and I crawled out of the car, and Buffalo Soldiers was still going, still blaring like crazy along with the horn, still going. And I remember looking at the car and looking at myself, and my back was on fire, and I looked down the road and I thought, I guess I gotta walk home. So I started walking home, and Joey Bona, the guy in the truck, he had watched what happened. He turned around and came and got me. Took me to Mom's place. They took me to the hospital, and it turned out that I had broken my back. Third vertebrae down, I crushed it a little bit. Now it's not too bad. It was a little crush on the vertebrae, and it actually still gives me a pain because I play the violin. And so I remember the doctor did an X-ray once and said, got me back to do another one, and said that there was this fracture that was totally stably healed, and if I didn't do this all the time, it wouldn't bother me at all. So anyway, so yeah, I did become a shambles on the side of the mountain road at one time. And it wasn't Bob Marley's fault. You know, some people say that, but it was not Bob Marley's fault. It was just me trying to beat my sister's time, which I still have not done. So, wasn't worth it. My dad said he didn't recognize the car on the way to the hospital. So I was lucky to get out of it alive, that's for sure. Okay, that being said, let's take Mountain Road and let's not go too fast. And whatever you do, don't stand on the brakes. Okay, right from the top, we're going to give her a go. Long F. Ready, go. Second part. Okay, did it work? It did? That's great. We got to the highway? That is great. Let's do it a bunch of times now. We might get a little quicker as we go. We'll see how it goes. I'll look at the bows. Ready, go. those times go? Anybody having any problems or bits or pieces that are bothering you that you need help with? Now is the chance to get help. Because I love to help. It's my purpose in life. Kind of like my vacuum cleaner. Steve, the robot vacuum cleaner. Sometimes Sylvia talks about how sad it must be for him because he only has one purpose in life. She's full of gags. Yes.
And you asked if we could play a tune that I'm having trouble with.
Yep.
The Headlands. I've got the short and the long and the short, long, short, long. Anyways, I'm getting them all mixed up. I'm having real trouble with the rhythms.
Yeah. Yeah.
So-
If it's a dot, it's the long one. That's kind of the rule of thumb there.
All right, and there's a part where it's a short, long, long, short.
Yeah. I call that a long sandwich.
Okay, I must have missed that lesson.
Sandwiches?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay, I'll talk about them here. Let's try Mountain Road a couple more times, just a tiny bit quicker. Make sure that that's kind of into the brainwave patterns.
Oh,
And
okay.
we'll take a look at Headlands because that would be great to practice.
I didn't know we were finished the Mountain Road, but
No, we're not quite ready. We're going to grind it just a little tiny bit more.
okay.
Damn, lower back. So I've been working on my office. What do you guys think? Coming along, eh? Not bad. All kinds of crazy stuff there. I realize I got a lot more room for a lot more stuff. And it means that I got to start going through all the crap in the basement and bringing it up, which is kind of neat. So I did start in on that. I got my tapes. Well, these are Dad's tapes. See that? And that's just one box of them. They're upper part there. That's just one box of them. There's another box. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. But that was a really fun thing to do, putting the tapes up there yesterday it was, because I remember them. I remember them so well, because we'd be getting in the car to go somewhere and Dad would say, "Run and get me a tape." And so I would go and I would grab one, and I remember a couple of times I brought it back and he'd be like, "Why'd you grab me that?" Aww. Anyway, so all the titles are very familiar, and there's some ones that you would not be able to find anymore. Like a tape made by a great fiddle player called Mike McDougall, who was a good friend of my uncle Hector, who was a priest. And he put out a tape, it was a long time ago, and it's called Mike McDougall's Tape for Father Hector. And sure enough, I'm putting the tapes up there, and I came across it. So I am going to get into that, because that's going to be a load of great music. Mike McDougall was one of my favorite players. He's such a great player, and he kind of leaned toward Irish and Scottish type of thing, and he was a good friend of my uncle's. So anyway, so it's a lot of fun. I've been really enjoying this process. Okay, Mountain Road, just a few more times to make sure it's embedded, and then we'll work on Headlands. Okay, here we go. Ready, 2, 3, go. Good? Right on. That is just great. Okay, so headlands. Get out the old headlands. And that's at the very front of the book. Ooh, we should do this sometime. The Pibroch of Donald Do. Great tune and very well known. And it's a Highland pipe tune, so it's got all these repeated notes, and it's a good chance to work on your repeated notes because it takes some work. They're a little tricky. Now, where the hell's headlands? Oh, there it is. No. Anybody tell me what page it's on off the top of their head?
107.
Thank you very much. All right, and we're doing the top one. So let's just start running it. You're going to get the rhythm off of me, okay? But you're right. Now, in this particular version, we got a long sandwich to start off with. And then we just got a long short. See, there's not that many sandwiches in this particular version, which is, I think, a good thing. And we got a long short. There's lots of long shorts. And there's one short long in the fourth measure of the second line. In the second part, lots of long shorts. Long short, long short. Long short. There's one short long sandwich on the last line, the second ending, third bar. Long sandwich. Other than that, it's all kind of straight. Now, nobody ever plays it straight. This is how they play it. See that? That's how everybody plays it. So I suggest we kind of get it by ear. Yes, Bill?
What book is it you're talking about?
Sandy's book.
Sandy's book.
Page 107.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah, so that's what I think we should do. So I'm certainly doing the long sandwiches that are in there and the long shorts that are in there. But it's just that where you see straight eighth notes, you might be hearing a sandwich. Okay? And who doesn't want a sandwich? I've never met anybody that doesn't want a sandwich. Let's give it a try. Oh, I have tune again. Sorry. It's almost there. Almost, but not quite. That's better. Okay, so let's go slow. 1, 2, 3. How are we doing? Are you feeling those rhythms? It's kind of intuitive, you know, it follows a bit of a pattern, so yeah. That's good, that's good, that's good. Shall we try just a tiny bit faster? I think we could. It doesn't go much faster than what we just did. Just the tiniest bit of a spring in the step, as it were.
Yeah, there's no repeats or anything, eh?
Yeah, there's repeats. You repeat the A part, the B part has a first ending and a second ending. Or are you talking about Mountain Road?
Mountain Road.
Yeah, Mountain Road has no repeats, that's right, it's a single. Yeah, but Headlands does. Okay, a little tiny bit faster, just a bit of a hustle. Same speed with a bit of a hustle. See that? Like a jaunty Scottish man. Trotting down the road with his tam o' shanter on, askance. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Love that tune. How's everybody doing? Are you marching successfully? Okay, now with our last little time here, let's work on Jenny Dang the Weaver. Do you remember Jenny Dang the Weaver? Hey? Blast from the past? I thought it would be go really good with Mountain Road. You don't have that one, Julie? We did it a long time ago. A long time ago. And it's in Sandy's book. It's on page... I'll tell you now.
I don't have it either. Dan?
Okay, yeah, I'll get it to you. But if you're looking at Sandy's book, it's on page 40. Okay, but I'll send it off to you now.
I don't have that book. Is that what it's called? Sandy's book?
Yeah, Sandy McIntyre's book. This one here.
Yeah, no, I don't have that one.
Oh, you don't? Well, I'll send you the digital version there, Bill.
I don't have it either. Dan, could you send me the
I
digital version as
will.
well,
I
if you don't
will.
mind?
Yeah. One of
Might
my
take a while.
students, after Sandy died, one of my students took the book and digitized it, which is just great. So I'll share it with you. Such a great resource. Okay, so that's Surfless. There's Bill and Astrid.
That's great.
Yeah. Okay. Share folder. Off it goes. Now, I think I have just a single copy of it too. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Yeah, I have it, and it's a really good version with fingering written in too. Yeah. Anybody else want the one with the fingering? Yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay, Jenny Dang the Weaver. Okay. Okay, off it goes. Yeah, the one that I got with the fingering written in here is very well laid out too. I don't know who wrote it out. It might have even been me. I don't know. And I don't know how you dang a weaver. I have no idea how you dang a weaver. It doesn't sound easy. That's for sure. But it's a great tune nonetheless. Let me play it for you just to remind. We did do it a long time ago, but just a reminder. Another single. Yeah, and really, really easy. And it's, again, the phrases are very simple. And then, see that? And then the first phrase again. And then the second phrase again. Exactly. And then the scaly part of the second part. Up the scale. Keep going up. Back down. Long E. A little bit more of the scaly. Back down and then the scaly again. Long E. D, B. And then more scaly. How you dang a weaver, I think. If you're Jenny, I don't know. Anyway, that's her. So shall we try playing it? Just kind of very slowly picking through it. I thought it would go good with Mountain Road after the Headlands, and we'll have to get Lime Hill, perhaps. Okay, so D to the A. D, A, 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 A. And if you take a look, you'll see that there's actually 5 A's after that D. And the fifth A often takes people by surprise. So it's D-A-A-A-A-F-A-B. Let's try that. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, you see how that works there? That looked like it worked. Let's do it again. Ready, go. One more time to be sure, Ready, go. Okay, now the next phrase is exactly the same kind of rhythmic setup, except it goes D to the B. Up we go. Let's try that. Okay, that's the third and fourth bar. 1, 2, 3, D to B. Okay, now let's try that whole first line because the second line is exactly the same. So let's just see if we can play the whole the A part. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, are we getting that? There's only 2 of you there. I don't know what happened to everybody else. Anyway, you guys getting that yet? Okay, cool. Second part, big scale. Let's give it a go. Let's just pick through it because it's very simple and it's just a scale. Ready, go. Up we go. D again. And then you're into the A part. Now again, it's a single, so there's no repeat signs. So when you get finished that last line, you're up to the top again. See that? Let's do it again. The B part. Ready, go. Okay, that's the B part. Is that working? It's very scaly. Just a big exercise almost. Okay, take a little breather. We'll try the whole thing. It's a very quick, fun little tune. Great for dancing as well. All right, from the top, let's do it. Oh, there's Astrid. You got it printed off there, Astrid? Good, good. Okay, we're going to try it right from the top. And it's not hard. You're going to get it in a second. You're going to have no problems at all. 5 A's after that D, guys. 5 A's. D, A, 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 A. Okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Rockin'! A little faster. Last time. Looking good, everybody. Simple tune. But like I said, very well known, very, very popular, and a great kicker of a tune. Especially when you get those cuts. Now again, with the cuts, you want to be careful about going up afterwards. You're going to have to go up after all those cuts if you want your bow to be going the right direction for the next cut. Okay? So down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Everybody understand what I mean by that? Kind of like in Mountain Road, where after the long notes there's an up. Kind of like that. Okay? A digida, or a cut, is the same as a long note when it comes to that. And that'll make it a lot easier to go faster when it's time to go faster. Okay? Now ponder that for a minute while I go to the bathroom real quick. And then what I would like to do is try playing both reels together, Mountain Road and Jenny Dang the Weaver. All right. Putting them together. So let's see, they're singles, so I think we should probably do them 3 times each, okay, for the practice. And let's do Jenny Dang let's do Mountain Road first, because then we can kick into Jenny Dang. It's such a good kicker with that cut in the first bar. So let's do Mountain Road 3 times, and then Jenny Dang 3 times. All right? And it works out really well. Just like that, that's how the seam is. All right? So let's go about this fast. Okay? 1. Oh, 3 times each, yeah. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, how do we do with that set? Did it work? They go very well together, I thought, especially when we get up the tempo a little bit. I thought that'd be really, really nice. Okay, now let's do this. Before we're done, let's review the headlands and then go into these two reels. Okay, see what happens. Shake out the shoulders if you need to. Do whatever rollout you gotta do. Because we're gonna play a tune. Geez, the heat out there today is unbearable. I barely went outside today. Stuck inside. Now the nice thing with my new house is that we had the AC on in the morning, and then we just press this button that runs the fan and runs the cold air all around the house, and so I didn't have to turn the AC back on until about 4 this afternoon, which is very good. Gotta love proper insulation. Okay, let's do it. So 2 times for the headlands, 3 times for the reels. We'll have to get a Strathspey to put in the middle there at some point. Okay, here we go. Brace yourselves. 1, 2, 3. Great set, but we do need a Strathspey in the middle. I'm thinking something in a minor key would be good to bridge between A major and D major. Need some kind of color in there. Anyway, how did everybody get along? Is it okay? It's workable? That's great. Okay, well I've worked you hard enough for tonight, and it's so hot here I'm going to pass out. So we're done for tonight, and we'll see you next week. And we'll put a Strathspey in this set, and we'll keep working on these tunes, get them up in speed. All right? Thanks, guys. See you next week.